Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This will be taken very short.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Let's go,
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And it's third down.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Achy Gator.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
On first down, Stevens. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Alpha.
Mike's 57's run. Come on, boy.
To throw on 2nd down, Stevens. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Giants' 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Echo.
SOS. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie. Big grip.
2nd and 6. Ginn has it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hey, ready?
From the gun on third down. Stevens under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Peppers. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
60-yard. Hey, Haywood!
Jones on 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Look at me. Go off this.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, Orbit. Here I come. Go.
47's the mic.
Hey, Sam off. Hey.
Check 24. Watch the shit.
Hit it.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
57.
Go. Shoot.
From the gun, Stevens. He gets it complete to Harris.
I know you felt
It's a
that.
gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Down. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Keep it up, guys. Shoot.
Five.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Returning is Peppers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Set. 60 outlaw.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Hey, Delta.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
54. Ready.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first down carry for Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, New York.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey, look 3, look 3. Whip.
Rock it.
Check 99.
Snap.
Saquon Barkley running right. He'll have another first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. He sets to fire and got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. This is caught by Ginn. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Steps away. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, Zoo.
57's right. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 57's
Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
On third down, Stevens. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it. At the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on second down, but this... time it's incomplete.
Contact. Brings up third down and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Stevens drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards there on a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10, running with Kamara. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 5. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Got it.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Mike 52, Mike 52. All day, pull.
Now.
From the gun, Stevens. Escaping the pressure and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Under pressure, they got him again. RuDiger2121's muscled his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
57. Mike, 57. It's our time. It's our time. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Get it.
2nd and 11. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. He'll let it fly in the direction. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Hey, Hayward.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Shoot.
From the gun, Stevens. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short.
The Giants go. 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the double.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
15 line. Go. Topper. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Greystone, Travis.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Break.
56. Mike's 56. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the
Down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw. Stevens. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Stevens. It's brought in by Harris. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Smooth. Deep grip, deep grip.
Throwing again. Stevens. And an alley to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Hey, Jet. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Stevens. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to...
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Leo, get it.
Throwing after the interception. Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Stevens. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Mike 52. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Fight.
To throw again. Stevens escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Past the 20. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to the air on 2nd down. Stevens. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen. Check 13. Check.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.